Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Pat. How you guys doing? All right, guys. Good morning. It's 8:18. Let's get this show on the road and start talking about the market and what we've seen here. All right, crude oil. So we're experiencing a bit of rally. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, Josh. How are you? They put on a captain setup long right here on crude oil and push the price higher into target number 2. Target number 3 is 87.21. Target number 4 is 93.5. The market is responding to uh, some of this news from Ukraine, and the winter is coming. Fall and winter is coming, and their need for oil is increasing, and that could be a part of why we're experiencing a bit of a rally in crude oil. So as long as this capped at this area between 83 to 81 and a half holds, we should experience more of an upward momentum in crude oil. Uh, an area where we could retest it is the middle of the range here in and around 83.73 and 84.06. If we pull back to that level and hold, that's a buying opportunity for us in crude oil. Russell 2000 overnight, the same thing is happening across the board in all indices. We're experiencing a bit of a rally, continuation rally from yesterday's price action, which is, it looks like it was fairly smooth price action, be honest with you, to the upside. We hit target number 3. Target number 4 in this sequence is 1777.1. That's almost a Vegas number right there, 777. So that's coming up as a target. Pullbacks are buyable against Globex. Globex is 1719.1. So that level needs to hold throughout the day. If we pull back anywhere between 3401 to uh, 25, that's and hold, that's a buying opportunity on a one candle reversal. Good morning, Lone. Gold, wow. September 28th, they put on a captain setup switch trade on uh, on the 50 NT Rinko and rallied, changed the cloud, and continued to buy the pullbacks into the middle of the range. We hit target 1, 2, and 3. Target number 4 is 1768.9. 1717 has been a critical level. So we're going to experience a little bit of back and fill into that level. 1717, it's been a very important level on the as a protective support. Now it's going to be a protective resistance to that move. So pullback can get us back down to that 1700 to retest, and at that point we're going to look at an opportunity to get into gold. ES, a big deal here. Very close to target number 3 at 37.65 and a half. And target number 2 is going to be 37.20. And then we have 3700 as a supporting price level. Globex is 3696.5. We need to hold that level. Pullbacks are buyable, but if this candle closes lower here at 37.40, then what we're going to be experiencing is a bit of a retracement. And that retracement as a fade short can be lucrative, but once we get into target 2 to Globex, that area should be, buyers should be stepping in. So at the open today, we need to see a couple of things happen. I mean, the market can flip and start going higher, and that will hit target number 3. And if that happens, I'm going to be on the sideline. If the market comes back to 37.40.75, then that's going to set the stage for a pocket of selling interest that's going to reflect itself in both NQ, Russell, and ES, obviously. That could present us with some opportunities to short, and short as a scalping opportunity into target number 2. Then I need to kind of take my money and hold off and see if the buyers can step in here in a meaningful way. Then I'll join them on the way back up. So that is a higher probability event, be honest with you, than seeing the market just continue off the open. But we're going to be ready for whatever the market throws at us. Tesla, well, they got hammered overnight, but with the market running up like this, it's going to gap up, and we're going to start looking at the opportunities that we see at that point. And Netflix, the same thing. All of them were waiting on the open. Now here, on a daily basis in NQ, I mean, we're seeing basically a channel. Channel number 2. Okay. So, well, actually, this is channel number 1. So we're seeing a bit of a market that's showing a bit of bid. I mean, they literally broke the low of June, and they're putting on a bid. Suarez, good morning. So we need to see how they react once we get to 763 area. 912 and 998. So 998 is going to be a critical level for the buyers. 614.25 is also an important level. So there is a bid in this market, but you have to be ready for a two-sided market in this environment, because the shorts are very strong when they come in, and the longs on short covering are coming in strong too. So that's going to give you an overall two-sided market. I mean, you could see here the quality of the shorts than the quality of the run back ups, but once they hit these middle of the range levels, the shorts are very convincing. Okay, so you got to be ready for both sides of the market. We have 4 minutes to go here. Let's look at the daily on gold. Very massive gold recovery off target number 2, and now we're in the middle of the range on that rotation. Okay, so overall the channel that we are in gold is consistent on the short side, but a fairly massive rally, be honest with you, and the quality of this rally is convincing too, especially with that day on September 28th. And then you got a continuation. So we may end up actually breaking out of that 1740 level and start to shift the quality of this trend, downward trend. But where we at and where we coming to around that 1740, that is almost like a big line of defense for the shorts. And if they cannot hold that, then we may end up shifting this cloud altogether after we break the 40 into the 50, and then the 70 will come in, and pullbacks can be viable at that point in a on a swing trade basis. It's interesting. So between gold and crude oil, both are all of a sudden uh, perked up, and there's life back into those instruments. So here we go again into there we go, ES. So we're getting that bounce, same kind of look that we're seeing from NQ. Target number 2, channel number 1 is established, and we want to see the quality of price action once we go between 37.62 to 38.50. If we get reversal patterns, then the market is going to have another leg lower. If we break above 38.90, then the market is going to retest the 44,000 again, and that's a huge number. 2 minutes to the cash market open here, and then you have a bunch of stuff that we're going to wait on the open. Apple, SPY, this thing is, we need to dump this thing. Here we go. And Microsoft right now. So we're going to wait on the open, and that's that. So remember, here we go. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better and better at trading. Every day in every way, you're getting better and better and better at trading. Stay focused, stay disciplined, wait for the right opportunities to come, and execute. We have to be good and very good at it for about an hour. That's our day. Between 9 o'clock to 10 to 10:30, that hour and a half is truly where we have to be hyper focused and effective and efficient. And then we're done. Doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Good morning, Gary. Jeff, good morning. Ken, good morning. Lucas, good morning. Stephen, good morning. Here we go. Okay, the cash market open. That first half an hour is going to be a critical level. Yeah, so they came in at that 90 level and held it. So that 90 level is going to be an important level for us as well. I'm going to post an order just to make sure that everything is running the way it's supposed to be running. Buy. Okay, so that order is coming through and canceling that order. Okay, things are working. Buyers are in charge this morning. Target number through in this sequence on the 20 interior is 546. That's coming up. I'm gonna spend that first half an hour of the day uh, reading this market and understanding the participant in this market. And you have a couple of other things here. Bitcoin, back to that 20,000 that we've been oscillating in and around. And we're getting a bit of a bid here also in Ethereum, back to that 1350 area. So they're range trading both Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Good for them. I mean, they're pushing into target number 4. Yeah, look at that. Put a switch trade right here, another switch trade, and a bit of buying interest at the open. Market is NASDAQ is up 240 point, about 2.3%, and 66.25, which is about 1.8% for ES. Good work, good work. For today, I have no trades done. Here we go. So I'm starting flat, no trading overnight or any positions held. So we're starting from that point. We got a harmony wave to the upside. Started in and around that 31 and to the 60. And we want to see if they want to come in again here with another harmony wave. The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. Here we go, another switch trade. So the expectation is to see upward momentum again. Here we go. And that's a new harmony wave. And you have the 200 in Tirinko closed. So 538. So you have two levels, 538 and 512 that they need to hold for the longs. So if we come to the 38 and break down, that tells me weakness is coming back in. I mean, no pressure for me to really trade this market, considering that we opened Globex at 316 and we're 230 points higher with no retracement. So I'm not going to be aggressively long up here, and it's too early to be short because it's not the right environment for it. So the right approach for me right now is to be patient and wait and let the market expand past that first half an hour. Then we'll look at what the market is doing at that point, if we have opportunities or not. Let's take a look at, excuse me. They're putting another captain setup. All right, so what's the name of this thing? Here you go. Okay, so see that captain setup and the failure of it? That's an important behavior. Top of the hour, we have Jolt's job opening, factory orders at 9 o'clock, which is the top of the hour. So that's going to be an important behavior, an important piece of news. This captain setup failure is a double captain failure at 547. So there's some weakness stepping into this market. So we got to that 40.37 area and we're bouncing back. Okay. Well, so we have to see how this area resolved itself. I mean, if we end up producing another cloud negative, another or cloud negative, then we're no. Okay. Ultimately, for the market to get short, we have to break 490. Target number 3 is hit on NQ. 570 got hit. I mean, where's target number 4 on a huge swing trade basis? Target number 4 is like 12,430. That's a lot. It's a big distance. Actually, target number 3 is what's next. It's 785 and a quarter. Then target number 4 is 430. Then target number 5 and 6. You know, it's the probability of us getting to target number 6 and 7 is low, and even target number 4 before a major retracement. But those are what we're looking for right now. The longs are in charge. But you have to be really brave to be buying and holding at these levels. I personally don't feel comfortable with it. On a scalping basis, it's okay. On a swing trade basis, no. On an ES hit target number 3 right now. All right, it's patience. We got 19 minutes to the jolt numbers, and that's going to be a red folder. That's going to be a critical level, critical news. So I don't want to be hyperactive before that news hit the wire. Good morning, Adam. How are you, sir? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so 37 was an important level. Now let's see here if we get back to it. Yeah, 37. So you see how we got to that 40 to 35 area and bounced right back up. They just tell us that any test of a swing trade is getting confirmed as a continuation of that swing trade. So if the 37 fails, then you got another retest of 512. And if that fails, then you're getting a complete reversal on the 200 NT Rinko. And that will present us with a pocket of retracement, a selling pocket that could take us to the 500 and the 450 and potentially the 400 to retest this rising price action. It's not unusual for the market to retrace in a significant way. Well, Gary, you're gonna get pockets of shorts and pockets of longs in any market, right? You could sit here and watch it, or trade what you see in front of you and take signals. Like up here, I'm not gonna get aggressive long. I mean, the best I can do is take a scalp long. I mean, when the market runs up 250 points right off the bat overnight, and now you are coming at 8:30 in the morning wanting to trade, that kind of ties up your hand. I'm not going to say that it's not going to go any more, further long. All I'm saying is up here, I'm tied up to only taking scalps on the long side. And I'm not going to take any shorts because it's not the right environment for it yet. So that's the hand that we're dealt so far. And I just have to be patient. Good morning, Samuel. Good morning. Oh, really? Okay, so you guys see an audio, but you're not seeing my video. All right. All right. Pool man, do you see video now or no? Target number 2 is hit in the sequence. 8:49. We have about 11 minutes to the news. Okay, good deal. So what we're seeing here is a continuation of this price action, continuation of the buying interest. This market is grinding higher. Good for them. We'll be patient. We have news coming up here in about 11 minutes. The only opportunities that I see are scalping opportunities on the upside. That zone came in here and gave the impression of the market turning over, and then came back and bought it. So even this shallow retest of the rising support, it was so weak. Was not. I mean, weak for the shorts. Hey, we may get a day where the market just does this all day long. I mean, you never know. Good deal, Ben. Good deal. You got it done early. Target number 3 in the sequence is going to be 608. The problem with trying to short a market that looks like this is this behavior. That the shorts are so shallow, and it's a grindy price action to the upside. Good morning, Roy. Hey, Reddick, good morning. So yeah, 7 minutes to that piece of news. Jolt numbers. And also you got factory orders. Then after that, well, I mean, you could top of the hour or 10 o'clock would be ECB President Lagarde's peak. Then 10:45 you got FOMC member Jeffrey's peak, which is not as important. But that's the kind of news that we're waiting on here. Jolt numbers expecting 11.07. Okay, so that's Bureau of Labor Statistics and looking for job opening, excluding farming. So patience is the key to this game today. Microsoft running up, Spiders running up. Apple gapped up obviously and consolidating. Netflix. A lot of action in Netflix actually. They opened up and faded it. They faded the gap. And actually that should be a short behavior in Netflix. Tesla's in the bed and been in the headlines. It's always in the headlines. So gapped up and it's consolidating around the open right now. Okay, so trading under the open, and they established a short signal at 251.07. Target number 3 is 249.19. Target number 3 is hit. Look at them, man. Good for them. It's a grind higher. Good for them. 2 minutes, 2 minutes to the top of the hour. Because the expectation of this market is to see at least a bit of a retracement of the open, especially with the market being up that much. And the fact that they are rolling over these type of traders that thought the market, not only thought, but they acted on shorting the open. Those are the traders are getting trapped right now. Good morning, Omer. All right, so the news should be coming out here any second. Target number 4 is 661. We're not too far away. We're up 331 points, close to 3%. Well. Man, I'm so tempted. I am so tempted. I'm gonna fade target number 4, and I'm gonna be in a position here to where I need to add to it if it gets to this level. All right, there you go. $6.10. Okay. Here comes a fade. My target is that 610. Yeah, my short here would need to be like I need to be trading this in a range if I'm gonna fade this marker right here. So it is what it is. I mean, we should be at least getting 34, and ultimately that 610 is gonna come in to retest 615 to 610, and I have to be patient and I have to be small. Like I can't be too heavy in this market right here, short or long. Uh-huh. So should I take that $300 and run away? Probably should. Huh? Yeah. $40. So they hit that 40. Okay, so if we break that 40 one more time, then I should have a high probability to get to that 10. Here comes that 40 one more time. Okay, so what they're doing here is just building stops and consolidating. Here we go. Yeah, they're holding that 40 so far. They're trying at least. We have to kind of break that 40 in order for things to start really moving in our direction. And ultimately, I'm kind of targeting that 610. Yeah, they're playing with that 40. Okay, that's good. I have to go to break even. All right, I'll try to go break even here, and hopefully they don't come and get me. But if they do, they do. At least we don't spend. We're not gonna spend any money on this trade. We're gonna make a little bit. Either that or they get to that 610. One of those two things are gonna happen. Either we make a little bit of money, or we make a lot of money. So they keep coming to that 40 level, and ultimately they have to kind of break it. I mean, that 30 level that we had was a decent one too. If I had multiple contracts, I would have taken one off and in and around that 30 level. But I have just one. So I just have to kind of either get to my big target or get stopped out for a break even plus 3.5 points, $70 basically. for my work. If they come and get me at that 53, good job. Good job for them, bastards. Oh yeah. Okay. I tried. I tried. So we made a little bit. I just needed to be in multiple contracts. That's all that is. I should have kind of put two contracts instead of one. Taken some when they broke below the 40 and go break even. All right. Well, we'll try this again. So that decision made us $65. I think we got to being up 570 at one point. We'll take it and move on to the next decision. Not a short market, obviously. So that 640 is going to be a critical. It is it proven itself to be an important level. So what's the quality of price action right now? You're getting shallow drops and grinding price action higher. And that's after the news that came out on the Jolt numbers. And my expectation was to see, once it got to target number 4, is to see a low and a lower high. And you got that high here at target number 4, a lower high, but you needed, pretty much another one. That would have got us to target number or to our target at 610. But there's a lot more strength in this market right now. So do I want to go long right here? Scalping only. Do I want to go short? It's not the right environment. Not yet. I mean, I went short here based on a very specific behavior, but that specific behavior is gone. ES is moving to target number 3. Target number 4 is 39.02. That's a market that is continuing to grind higher as well. God dang it. I'm tired of that. Tired of that. Let's see here. Thady and T-Winco captain set up short. Yeah, screw it. Uh-oh. Maybe having technical issues. Can somebody tell me where the price is at? I'm seeing 46, 646. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I'm short. I'm short up here. I think I'm having technical issues again here. Let's see. '40s. Oh yeah, nice. 42. Okay, let me see what happens here. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, let me see if I get it figured out here. Damn it. All right. Hopefully somebody jumped in on that short. I was a captain set up short on 30 into Rinko, and all right, bear with me here for a second. No shorts for you. Okay. Let's see here. Could be, Oscar. I'd like to see my quotes. Yeah, I don't think my order 36. Yeah. I don't think my order went through. I'll give it about a few minutes, then I'll restart NinjaTrader. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. Pool man, I know. That's what we've been talking about. All right. All right, we're going to start back up. All right, I'm waiting on the system to get back up. I mean, it shows here and on order. I'm trying to figure out if I still have any. Let's see here. 95%. I got to call my broker and just see what's going on here. Give me a second. All right, all right. Okay. So this is the situation here. Let me see if I can post an order out there again. All right, orders are coming through. All right, so I was short. So that order went through, and I was short right here. And I covered over the phone at 35. So I made about 17 points off of that trade. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Yeah. So what triggered that short up here is two things. One of them is a captain set up short on the 30 NT Rinko, and followed by a 25 NT Rinko short up at that level. And that's what got me to actually get short right here at that 51 level. So we're up 360 on this trade, and up 65 on the first trade of the day, but it's not going to show in my screen. This trade is not going to show on my screen. Now I need to execute and make sure that things are still moving in the right way. But now you're getting this little noisy area. They put a captain set up long, another short, and they broke it. Put a switch trade. So all of that is a bit of consolidative, but the bias is on the long side. Hey Sheila, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, you haven't missed much. I mean, it's just a straight up market right now. Pullbacks are buyable. I mean, there's a couple of opportunities that we took advantage of on the short side. One here, once the market hit target number 4, right on the jolt number, and that was a fade against that level, and we made $65. Then we took a captain setup short on the 30 NT Rinko at 51. System went down, but we ended up covering up at 35 for 17 points. So we made 17 points and 3 points. That's basically 20 points so far off this market action. So basically around $400. That's what you missed. Right now we're looking at ES, and ES is straight up, passing target number 3. Target number 4 in the sequence is 39.02. We're not too far away from it, but this grinding price action is fairly persistent. I took the video, guys, from screen share just to kind of lessen the load on the computer right now. You don't have to see my face, do you? Okay, hold on. Short ES at 37.87. 37.87. Okay. Good luck to you, Oscar. Well, it's a strong bull market, and they're trapping the shorts, and that's kind of basically what the market is doing. You have to be very careful here because it's a grindy. It's just a grind and grind and grind upward. So my shorts had to be very, very specific, and that first short was based on we had an economic release into first time touch of target number 4, and I would have had to kind of short some more at 75 for this reversal. Then this second short was very specific captain setup short that we saw on the 30 NT wrinkle. ES, it's, let me see what it did here. Yeah, faded and faded here, and they put a captain setup long at the 89, 789 actually. So you just gotta be careful. You gotta protect your risk here, because they could run this thing up like the 200 and the 100 on NQ is back in sync on the long side. What do we do here? What do we do here? Okay, so couple of things. You get to 626 on NQ. That would be a captain setup short on the 100 NT Rinko, a significant event. 626. So that would be a criteria, if fulfilled, sets us up for a potential fade of this move with a captain setup short. So that would be something I'm going to be actively kind of looking for. Nice little push down here on ES. So the key here is to break 37.86. So in order for us to start even contemplating another short, I need to see that 26 in NQ show up. I need to see a break below 86 on ES. And ultimately, ES needs to break, yes, 37.78. Okay, so let's see here. A couple of things. One, 640, yep. 640 and 614. Then the 589. So the 590 is a key, obviously. A complete reversal of the 200 NT Rinko will be significant. And the 24, the 624 uh, is a captain setup short on NQ. Anything short of those two things happening, I'm going to be on the sidelines because we don't have the right environment for an aggressive short right now. So the market has to really prove itself to me in order for me to get involved or being active here. I'm glad I checked on that trade because otherwise I would have been still been short. Come on, baby, let's go. There you go. That's a good look to the market. Yeah, I mean at a minimum, this market is consolidating here. At a minimum, the market is consolidating. And we're seeing a bit of weakness coming in on ES2, and we broke that 86 level. Okay, so now you just need a lower high to establish itself in ES, and then because look on the 6 NT Renko, what they did, they put a captain setup long at 89, ran it to 92, and broke it. Then came back and retested. Then did the same exact thing here at 91 to 94, made about 3 points, and that structure broke below at 87. So this is this is weakness presenting itself in the market. Okay, so you need to see this rally that we're at or in, and see if it continues to make a lower high, and that will tell us. That will tell us that this thing is going to stick. But ultimately, for me to put on a trade, I would have to see something a bit more specific and a little bit more significant. And that would be a short or a close on NQ of 626 in this current candle that we are in on the 100 NT Renko. So we cannot break anything above 80. If we do, then that idea is null and void. And if within this current candle we break back down to 626, that would put it's not even a complete environment. It's just we have a pattern in on the 100 NT Renko is a short pattern, and I can gingerly get in and go short. But ultimately, in order for me to get aggressively short, I have to see the 586 present itself. Got to define clearly, the environment, the behavior, the signal. So the environment we are in right now is a long environment. It is what it is. Okay? Because the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. And these pullbacks are getting bought. So that as an environment, we don't have the right environment for a short. The behavior is inconclusive yet because we are looking for a behavior of a harmony wave and a signal. We don't have the behavior. Do we have a signal? I mean, we don't even have a signal yet, and we are waiting on the 626 to give us a signal. So that means I don't have the environment, I don't have the behavior, but I'm gonna take a chance on a signal that is a high probability signal, which is the 100 NT Rinko on NQ being short. And then I have to scalp that till it proves itself. And if that doesn't happen, then I am going to take a step back and just watch the market. Ninety-seven, 96, 97, 96. Yeah, they're playing a game. They're playing a game. I mean, look how in ES they got to the 86, and we're looking for a lower high, and they ran up the stops all the way to the high end of that range, and now they're pulling it back. So that tells me that the market is in consolidation right now. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put the video on again and let's see what happens. Okay, see what happens. Chrome, Zoom. Yeah. Come on. All right. So ES is hitting that 3,800 and fading. That tells me the market is weak up there. Let me try one more time. Yeah, every time I put the video in the private room, it shoots up my yeah, my CPU. 626. Okay, so we know what that number is. If we even get down to 647, there'll be a captain setup on the 70 NT Rinko. So there's a lot of distribution going on right here. I'm getting 638. Yeah, 647. So I'm gonna post an order. And wait. We need to see the market break to 647. Okay, here we go. See if we can get a fill. 51, 55. That's basically where we need to be looking at. The idea here is to get to 26 because that would be huge. Come on, baby. Let's go. You know you want it. See, I don't want to see that, be honest with you. So let's see if we can get another push to that 44. All right, so that's where I'm going to put my ad. And let's see if I can get a push into that 26. Ultimately, we got to break that 43 level. Wow. Man, they're so close to filling me on the second one. I may have to add to this thing right here. So I'm adding to it. I'm gonna try to take a target at 39.50. Come on, baby. I mean, it came within a couple of ticks of filling me on that 65.75. That would have been beautiful. Come on. Come on, baby. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta get out of here for a little bit because we gotta make a little bit of money. But if we get to that 26, I'll look for another rotation lower. That was nice. Man, it got so close to filling me on that big one over there. Why was I stressed out over this trade? I shouldn't be stressed out at all. Okay, so we're at 522, but that doesn't count the $300 that we had a technical error on. So we're looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 822 for the day. So up 822, and let's just keep working. Yeah, I take it up here because that's where they typically will, especially in a very strong market, they'll flush the most recent low and reverse. So if I wanna accumulate, then I would keep it in. But if I want to make sure that I'm good in pocketing some money, then I had to kind of get out exactly where they would be buying, which is where they would flush the most recent low. The market still has to prove itself here. And in ES, you saw what they did here. They put a captain set up long, ran it 2 points, then flushed it. They've been doing that in this whole rotation. And that tells me that there is a bit of, at a minimum, consolidation going on in this market. TP at 3680, 3680. Wow. Yeah, that's target number one, or close to target number one. Yeah, that would be 3680. Big target over there, Oscar. The market needs to prove itself. See, ran it right back up. But this is the reason behind that decision is we got a captain set up short at on 70 NT Rinko, and you got it at about that the 646, and we had one candle close, okay, which is fine. I mean, that gave me an out on some of my contracts. And the idea here, if that level holds, that you're at target number 5, and this is like a double top up here. So if that level holds, then we should see a reversion to the mean, which is 603. And then if that continues, you'll get the 89, and that will close the 200 NT Rinko. And if that happens, you're going to get a push to the 550 where they can come in and start playing around with, reversing that pattern. So these levels up here are very critical to hold for the shorts. And there's a lot of distribution going on right here, accumulation and distribution. So somebody at the end of the day is going to get trapped up here, and my job is to figure out who's going to get trapped. And I'm more inclined to say that the longs are going to get trapped, but the verdict is still up there. Like, okay, I took this trade, I took short, made money, took another short at the test of target number 4 on the 20 NT Rinko. We made money. We took a captain setup short at the 30 NT Rinko and the 25 NT Rinko up here. We had a technical issues, but we ended up getting out at 35 for 17 points. So that made money. We took this short up here. We made money. So we had 3 shorts in a row in this distribution phase. We made money off of. But again, I go back to my original analysis. I got to see the environment, and the environment is still long. I need to see a behavior. The behavior is still long. I need to see a signal. We're getting short signals, and I'm taking them as scalping opportunities only. So because I don't have an environment, I don't have a behavior, but I just have a signal. So it's almost like, you're picking up a penny at an incoming train coming at you. So you got to be very, very careful here. It's 10:18. Hey, Frida, how are you? Barakat, hey, how are you? So the strategy, what you're looking at is the Harmony Trading System. It's a proprietary software that we developed. Second, we look at the market in 3 elements. Element number 1 is you have to have an environment, and the environment is defined when the 200 NT Rinko and the 200 NT Rinko, which is this chart that I'm pointing at, and the 100 NT Rinko are the prior close is facing the same direction. So in this case that we are in, you have the 200 NT Rinko, the prior close was an up candle, is the same thing on the 100. So both of them are facing the same thing. So that is a market in harmony, and a market in harmony on the long side. So that defines the environment for me. So I should be looking for a long. Second element is you're looking for a behavior. The behavior is defined as a harmony wave. A harmony wave is this background color that you're seeing on the 20 NT wrinkle, for example. It started at the 45 and ran up and then came back and disconnected. So that harmony wave is a definition of a behavior. So I want the environment and the behavior to be in the same direction, meaning we or should be long on the 200 and the 100, and we should be looking for longs on the behavior of these harmony waves. Then the third element is a signal. So the signal comes in. We have multiple signals that we take advantage of. The one I focus on in the room here are captain setup and switch trades. So, switch trade is basically a 3 candle formation where the market just runs up, pulls back down, runs back up, and closes at the high. This is an example of it highlighted right here. That one. That's the switch trade. So that's the signal, and it's consistent with the environment, and it's consistent with the behavior of a harmony wave, meaning that all are in the same direction, and you got triggered right here at 44, and the market runs up. Then you're looking at the targeting system, which is the harmony swing trade, to actually get in and get out, or get out of your at a profit levels. Very well defined, dynamic targeting levels. And then you do that process over and over and over. And you can take a look at YouTube, and you could take a look at all the prior sessions or live streams that we had, and you could see the consistency in which we apply all these principles. That's the basic rundown of it. Then there's the finer details of, when do you fade? Because that's what ultimately we were doing today. We were fading the environment and the behavior. And you have to do it in a very specific manner. Fading is probably one of the hardest things anybody could do in trading, because you're going against order flow, trying to pick a reversal point. And that's where most people lose money, by the way. That's how I used to lose money in the market. I used to fade the major move in the market, and I used to be horrible at it. And I quit doing that for a long time, till I kind of developed tools that helps me fine tune that process to what you just saw today. And what you saw today is me going against the behavior and the environment, but I did it in a very, very specific way. And that specific way was very specific signals that will allow me to manage my risk at a tight point. So, for example, that last decision that we took, we're at target number 5. Typically, between 4 and 5, you're getting a lot of fading behavior in the market, typically. But here we busted above target number 5 and came in and generated this captain setup short. That's my reason to fade that move. And I was very quick with my entry. I had very specific ads, and also was very quick and good with my profits. I did not hold on for any extended period of time. The prior 2 trades were another captain setup short, and the prior one was we hit target number 4 after the news, and that is a fading opportunity as well. So 3 fades against this major upward move, all shorts, all made money. 560. Stalls around the 60s. Well, it's you'll see the market behave around the whole numbers and halfbacks. So when the market goes from example from where it's at here to a whole number, uh, once it gets to the whole number, it pauses and fades. When the market pulls down to a halfback, meaning a 50, you'll see it. You see people fading the halfback by reacting to the 60s. So never put your orders at a whole number. Trading the halfback actually is not a bad idea on a pullback or a run up. But try not to buy at a, if the market is running up, don't buy at 600 or at 500. Always fade those numbers. Go ahead of it. At 11 and 511 or 611. If you're shorting, you go at 91, 95. You're always fading and not executing at a whole number. Most people who are new to the business typically they put their orders at whole numbers just because it's a behavior they do. So, but halfbacks, which includes the like 60, 50, are areas where the market paused in and around them. And depending on the structure of the market and everything else, they could be fairly lucrative areas to trade. So the question here is, what do we do next? What we do is wait. And what are we waiting for? We're waiting for NQ to get to 626 and a half. Right now, I'm not interested in a continuation trade on that 70 NT Rinko that got me the captain setup short. If the market wants to prove itself, get to that 26, we'll talk. When it comes to ES is showing a lot of strength actually on a swing trade basis. They came and retested the 37.90, then came and retested the 80 and bounced right back. So that tells me that the market is okay. Yeah, it proved to me that you're serious, and that proved to me you're serious needs to be below 37.80. Market bust through that level, then we got a conversation that we could do on the short side. We're at a whole number right now at 38 at 3,800. So a lot of people would, a lot of I feel like inexperienced traders will just go and trade the breakout on this at 3,800. Like literally put an order at 3,800 as a breakout level for a push. It may work. I'm not saying it's not going to work, but over time, most of this type of behavior, even if it runs up, it typically gets faded back down fairly quickly. So I'm not interested in going long at these levels. If any long I take, it will be a very quick scalp. And I'm not interested in going short because I don't have the environment or the behavior. So we're in this predicament of just basically watching and waiting for certain things to happen. It is a game. See that? Well, you see what just happened after the breakout. We just literally talked about it. Is they trapped the new people. They trapped the novice trader. Well, new development is happening here. Now a break below 3850. Yeah, look at that. Is gonna trigger a captain setup switch trade on the 70 NT Rinko. I need to get active and I need to get short. And I have to trade in within a range here too. Okay, so right here, and let me add. Here we go. Come on, baby. We need to see the 26. And if it runs back up, I'm adding to it. And which is going to be, what is that? 38.48. Here we go. That's good. Come on up there. Then after that, I got to take 55. And we're looking for 26. So they're trying to fade the 26 here, but let's see. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And off to 25, and we are going to go break even. Now we can let this bad boy roll. I mean, be honest with you, if they're going to get all the way up to that 50, I'm going to take it right here and pocket another $100. And either it's going to flush here to the 26, which they're getting close to, and they're playing around with, but can leave it alone, let the market do what it wants to do. That's the only way I can hold on for big money. So target number 2 in the sequence is the 24 half, 625, 24 half. Target number 3 will be 610. If they establish that captain setup short by closing this candle at the 26, then rallies back up, become shortable again in a more meaningful way. The next target after that is 89. And I can build on this entry point that we have. We still don't have the environment. We still don't have the behavior. I mean, we have a bit of behavior on the 20 in Turinko, but we had a very good signal, counter trend signal on the 70 in Turinko, which is a captain setup switch trade. You see that one, you ever see that one like that, you got to get involved. You got to get involved. Those are very high probability events. Brian, it says, can you breathe louder, please? We don't know if you're alive. Oh, I was quiet. I had to understand every little tick that came to the market and understand what the market is trying to do. And yeah, I slowed down my breathing and my heart rate so I could listen to the market a little bit closer. Here we go, Captain Setup. All right. All right. So where does that take me? Take me to 38. If I get to 38, I'm jumping in some more. Target number 2 in the sequence is hit. 16, 12, 15. I'm pocketing my breathing. I mean, my I'm pocketing my money here. It really needs to break that 26 solid, and it just keeps coming up to it and getting faded and faded. So I'll take my money and come back later. I mean, I like it. It's paying. I know I saw what you guys are saying, and I misspoke. That could be a new thing. Pocketing my money. There's a breathing called military breathing that I'm doing, and that kind of sets me to be very, very relaxed in the trading process. So this way, I'm not nervous as I'm making decisions. Yes. Well, I mean, it's getting there. It's they're chewing through these levels, Sheila. They keep coming up to them and bouncing, bouncing, but the bounces are weaker and weaker as they happen. So that is the news here, or this is the what the market is telling me right now. As long as we continue to trade under the 3,800, that we should be looking for a bit of a fade in the ES. Anything above 3,800 is going to be an issue. So we have this captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko, and I'm looking for ways to get involved on the short side. I mean, we made a little bit of money. I added to it. We made a little bit of money, but it's just taking a lot of time. Like we're spending a lot of time in these rotations, and that keeps me away from sticking around for too long, basically. So on the big picture, ES, yeah, still long. I mean, where would I start looking at aggressively going short? At 37.78. The 78 is going to be the level that you need to reference in order to say, okay, we broke that level. We need to start getting aggressive on the short side. NQ, it has a captain set up short on the 100. It has a captain set up switch trade short on the 70 NT Rinko. So that is a lot of overhead resistance, but you can tell that they're not quite ready for momentum on the downside. So that's why I pocketed my money and my breathing, like Mark said. And I'll come and visit them in a minute here and see if I can pocket some more money and breathing. So this is where we at for the day. Uh, Add to that another $300 from that earlier trade that we had a technical issue on. So we're up about $1,847 for the day. Every single one of them is short. Go figure. But you have to be precise. Very, very precise. It looks like that's how I'm going to end the morning. Yeah, I mean, that the right play, Frida, is the long side. I mean, it just I'm seeing uh, okay. All right, guys. Yeah, so the right play, Frida, is the long side. In the market, as far as the environment and the behavior, the market is long. It's just I saw very specific setups that are fading and they're very precise. So I took that, especially since we extended ourselves so long from the morning price action. Like I couldn't get myself to at target number 5 after the market almost went up 300 points for me to get aggressive on the long side. It wasn't in me to do it. Okay. So let's talk about that, Ken, because you saw the trades that I took and where I took him at, and they worked. All right, so that's it for me, guys. Good day, 1800, and we will do this again. Remember, precision is a decision, and always trade in harmony. And we will see you on the next one.